We generally think about people like soldiers, bomb detonators, and police officers when we think about dangerous jobs. But when it comes to the most dangerous jobs in the world, those jobs are nowhere near the top of the list. It's not uncommon for those who risk their lives to be overlooked for awards or any sort of recognition. They do difficult tasks for a pitiful salary, and some of them end up with disabilities, in hospitals, with mental or other health issues, or worse, dead. So what jobs are we talking about, and would you risk your life every day to earn a few bucks? Stay tuned. Stuntmen and Stuntwomen. They're also called movement pros because, well, you pretty much defy physics sometimes with your movement. When you're a stunt performer, you make money by always being on the go and doing crazy things. This includes anything from stage fights to sword duels to jumps and falls to automobile crashes. If you're considering a career in stunts, you must weigh the benefits and drawbacks before making a decision. A position, like that of a stunt performer, necessitates good health and accuracy brought about by years of practice. The profession of a stunt performer is exciting and tough, but it also comes with serious danger of injury and even death. Stuntmen and women are paid on their, level of experience, the difficulty of the part, and the nature of the project. They may be compensated on the daily, weekly, hourly, or project basis. However, their weekly pay ranges from $3,000 to $4,000. But unfortunately, when it comes to working as a stunt performer, there may not be a regular flow of work available. Bull riders. Rodeo is one of the most dangerous sports in the world, according to a recent study, and riding a 900-kilogram bull can lead to a painful death if not handled well. An epidemiologist at the University of Calgary named Dale Butterwick started a rodeo injury database 4 years ago in an effort to obtain accurate statistics and reduce the likelihood of competitors getting hurt. The study showed that nearly 20 out of every 1,000 rodeo competitors suffer a catastrophic injury that could disable them for life or simply end it. In comparison, there are less than 1 in 100,000 players in football that suffer. Even when riding the bull by themselves, the majority of riders suffer injuries to their shoulders and knees. No protective gear, such as a helmet, is ever included in the package. So many people end up getting head and spinal injuries. Are they compensated fairly? Well, it depends. The salaries of bull riders in the United States range from $19,910 to $187,200, which means that you could be quite unlucky in the financial aspect as well.
Hung up a little bit, he finally breaks free.
Lumberjack or logger. Loggers work with massive weights and an overwhelming momentum of falling, rolling, and sliding of trees and logs every single day. The perilous working environment is compounded by harsh weather and uneven terrain in remote job sites. Every year, loggers in various parts of the country take down tens of thousands of acres of trees. Logging has long been ranked as the most dangerous employment in the United States because of the physical demands and potential dangers of the industry. Tree climbing workers are at risk of catastrophic harm, not only falling out of trees, but also from working in remote regions. It's expected that the number of workers in the field will decrease due to the aging workforce and the physical nature of the job, but the demand for logging equipment operators will continue. The median yearly wage is expected to be $33,630 by 2022, representing a decrease of almost 9% for such a daunting job. Slaughter work. In order to butcher animals, slaughterhouse workers must perform physically and mentally demanding labor at ever-increasing speeds. 5.4% of slaughterhouse workers were injured or unwell as a result of their work in 2021. These injuries range from minor to life-threatening for many of those who suffered them. A total of 550 severe injuries were documented in U.S. slaughterhouses over a meager 31-week period from 2019 to 2021, including 270 occurrences in which a bodily part had to be amputated. Repetitive and intense employment can lead to long-term health problems, even if the worker does not suffer a significant acute accident at work. 76% of workers in one Maryland company had aberrant nerve problems on at least one hand, according according to a 2015 NIH analysis. Meatpackers also face an increased risk of contracting numerous bacterial diseases and illnesses, which may necessitate medical attention. Many slaughterhouse workers' physical traumas are only a small part of their pain. However, the slaughterhouse's psychological toll on employees is becoming more well known. Despite the struggles that they go through, they only make around $34,000 a year. Man, really makes you think, doesn't it? Couriers. There's always a chance that anything could go wrong and result in pain or injury in any work. For example, assume you're a New York City cyclist. There's nothing standing between you and the world of reckless drivers. This is a common occurrence for couriers and delivery personnel, leaving them bruised and wounded by the side of the road. Recently, there have been some headlines about couriers being robbed and attacked, which is frequent at certain times of the year, and we'll explain why. Thieves are more likely to target delivery employees and same-day couriers because they're predictable and vulnerable. Couriers are more frequently targeted in the weeks leading up to and immediately following the holiday season. There's only one explanation for this. Most of the goods that couriers bring are expensive, brand new, and in high demand gifts for the holiday season. For example, on Black Friday, we see people fighting in aisles of shops in order to get their hands on TVs, and this motivates individuals to do things they ordinarily wouldn't do, let alone professional criminals. The average salary for such an exhausting profession is better than some of the others on this list, but not by much. They make around $45,000 a year, but most times they cover for their own gas. Firefighters. Working in this hazardous field necessitates risking your life every day by walking into a burning building instead of fleeing it. According to the National Fire Protection Association, NFPA, more than 64 firefighters lose their lives every year while on duty in the United States. It's generally heart attacks that kill more than half the victims. According to the NFPA's estimates, nearly 66,000 firefighters were wounded in the course of duty in 2018, with more than half of those injuries occurring during fireground operations. The most common types of injuries were strains, sprains, and muscular soreness. Extreme heat and high quantities of carbon monoxide are the most obvious dangers, both of which are harmful to human health. Hidden dangers such as physical and mental stress are also a part of this. So, how would you react if you held someone's life in your own hands? What if there were a lot of people in the building? Few people are able to. So it's no surprise that those who hold this position have a high level of respect. And how much you earn for firefighting? Around $51,000 a year, which doesn't always seem fair considering the professional hazards that come with the job. Storm chasers. The weather is a fickle and uncontrollable force. If it's raining or snowing outside and you're like the majority of people, you'll retreat to your home or office for safety. However, the first thing a storm chaser does is hop in their car and head out into the storm. As the name suggests, storm chasers look for extreme weather conditions. For them, it's all about the thrill of discovery, science, and the rush of adrenaline. Storms like tornadoes and hurricanes, as well as blizzards, lightning storms, and hailstorms, are what they thrive on. Keeping track of and locating storms is part of their job, which also means reporting on and participating in these atmospheric occurrences as they occur. Storm chasers learn from their mistakes and from their successes. To share their love of harsh weather, storm chasing is an amazing opportunity to take on the risk. Depending on experience and location, storm chasers can earn anywhere from $5,000 to $70,000 a year. If you're willing to put forth the effort, storm chasing might be a lucrative career choice. Unfortunately, this specialized field only employs a small number of people who are able to support themselves because of a storm chaser's profession is both exhilarating and perilous. Geochemist. Conducting research and data collection are the primary roles that a geochemist does. Due to the nature of the work, it necessitates more field work in order to collect samples and evidence. For these reasons, a geochemist is expected to visit geysers, earthquakes, falling stalactites and stalagmites, falling cliffs, flash floods, quicksand, avalanches, landslides, wild animals, and other hazardous environments. Also, geochemists utilize physical and inorganic chemistry to study the chemical composition of rocks and minerals. Organic chemistry techniques will also be used to analyze fossil fuel deposits, all of which necessitate accuracy and a top-notch level of security because you deal with things that may just blow up in your face if you conduct the wrong test. As a geochemist, you also deal with toxic waste sites that could be of harm to your body or lead to unknown diseases. Geochemical hazards are so rare, but when they do, they're catastrophic. Luckily, they earn pretty well. The average salary for a geochemist in the United States is between $65,000 and $85,000. And that's all for today's video. Which other jobs do you think fit this category? Which among them caught your interest the most? Let us know in the comment section below. And go through the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.